Perfect. Okay, good afternoon, class. How are you today? Are you ready for class today? Yeah. Hey, what's up guys? I'm here with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the messages and the gifts that I've received from all the teachers and students that I have worked with. So in the beginning of this video you saw a clip of my students in the classroom, and this is actually during April Fool's Day. And what I decided to do is I decided to turn all the desks in the classroom and face them towards the window. And so when I walked into class, they actually weren't facing towards the board or towards the blackboard. So I was really confused. I didn't know what was going on, and they were cracking jokes, and so I just went along with it. I was like, all right, if you want me to teach you like this, then I guess I'll continue. So that was one of my classes. And then another class, actually, what they decided to do is they decided to turn it into a church, which I thought was kind of weird. And so when I walked into class, they had written my name on the board, and it said Asher Church, and they put crosses on there, and some students said I love you and whatever. But I mean, this joke obviously can be inappropriate depending on the person that, you know, they're doing it to, because it could be religious and stuff. But I didn't take it too seriously. I knew that they were kids and they were just trying to be funny and play along. So yeah, I went along with it. So through my 8 months in Korea, I've actually received a number of gifts and messages and cards from my students and my teachers, and so I'm going to share those with you today. So the first one I have here is from Apple Day. And so what Apple Day is on October 24th, there's Apple Day, and the name Apple in Korean is sagwa. And so sagwa actually has two meanings. So it means apple, and it also means sorry, I believe, or it means apology or something like that. So on Apple Day, people will give you an apple, and that's a way of symbolizing saying sorry for whatever mistakes I made in the past. And none of my students really made any mistakes with me, or they never said anything bad to me, and I never said anything bad to them. So I kind of got confused. I'm like, why are the students giving me this? So it was okay. It was a good gesture. So I received a few apples from some of my students, and I also received this card from one of my students as well. So it says, congratulations, happy days are always filled with laughter and continued to be loved. So I thought that was pretty nice, and obviously here's the message inside, and what it says is, hello, it says, to Asher, hello, how are you? Today's Apple Day, you know? So I have something, say something. Thank for you to teach me, please teach me funny from HJ. So it's kind of hard to read these things because it's written wrong, but I get the gesture, and I thought it was pretty nice. And so another thing I also received is I received like candy and stuff from time to time from my students. So this one was something that I received recently. Obviously, yeah, I've eaten the rest of the candy they've given me out through my 8 months here. And so this one is from Gyu-yeon, and it just says, you know, thank you, Asher, for teaching me. And then I think on the back here it says candy like sweet day in Korean. That's what it means. So that was pretty nice of her. So other than cards, they'll give me little tiny gifts, and sometimes I receive weird ones. Like for example, I have this, and these are band-aids. So I don't know why my students gave me band-aids, but I was like, hey, thank you, I'll take them just in case I cut myself. And there's also like a student club that handles the school newspaper. And so one day when I got one of the school newspapers, I saw there was a picture, and this is a school newspaper, and there's a picture right there. And this is a picture from the school festival. And during the school festival, I had a performance, and there was 7 teachers that danced, and I was one of the 7. You can't really see me in the picture, but I'm way in the back on the right side, I believe, in the corner. And so we were dancing, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm gonna try and maybe take a picture of that just so I can keep that as a memory, because I don't have any pictures or videos from that day. And that's the only thing that I got, so I gotta cherish it. So in terms of the teachers have also been very, very nice to me, and they've shared some gifts and some cards, and, you know, shared some messages with me, which have been pretty nice. And so for actually one of the videos I made on my YouTube channel, I made a video about this drawing that I received from the art teacher. So I will share a picture with you. So in this picture, as you can see, the lady that's taking the selfie, she's the art teacher, and the lady beside her, she is my co-teacher that I work with on Tuesdays. And so the other two ladies in the picture are actually students of mine. So they're teachers at the school, but I call them students of mine because they're in my teacher's class. And so we all sit together and we discuss a topic, whether it's going to be about movies or travel and whatever. And we just talk about that for 45 minutes. So this picture is from my co-teacher's house, and we went there for lunch, and it was pretty fun. So my birthday is actually on December 31st, and for my birthday I received a few gifts from my co-teachers, which was nice. I received a tiramisu cake from one teacher, and I received a gift from another teacher. So part of the gift, before I show you what I got, here's a card actually from one of my co-teachers. And so what it says, "Dear Asher, happy birthday in advance. I enjoyed teaching and talking with you. Hope you had a good ending to 2018 and a good start to 2019 from Yonsun." So with the birthday card, she actually gave me some gloves, some fancy winter gloves, which is pretty cool. Another co-teacher gave me a candle. So this is like a grapefruit candle, which is pretty nice. I don't really use candles, so that's why it's still in its case. And yeah, I guess I should use it at some point while I'm still here. But yeah, it's pretty nice of them. And that's pretty much it in terms of gifts. So obviously they share food and candy like I mentioned earlier. And in other classes that we've had, one of my students decided to do a Harry Potter camp. So we made this wand together. And I'm not going to bring this back to Canada because it's made out of paper, but I brought it with me because it was pretty cool. So we just folded the paper together, we painted it, we glued it together, and so that's one thing from one of my classes. And later this semester I'm actually going to be doing a musical, so a Romeo and Juliet musical with my students, and hopefully I can share that performance with you, and we'll see whether I do a good job with that. And yeah, if there's any other additional stories that come up in the future, I'll be sure to share them with you. And thanks for watching this video. So stay dreaming, stay chasing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
You know what?